Hello everyone, this is MyTube. I'm D2 this. This show is about me and my life experience, or basically anything I want to talk about. Also includes me talking about what I see, future projects and videos for my channel. Um, so I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things. I have a lot of things I'm gonna cover in today's video. MyTube comes out to y'all every Monday. Now it can be at any time. It can be at any time, but usually it's late afternoon, 5-6 p.m. Of course, I'm going with Central Time here in my local town of here in South Texas. But it could also be as late as 9-10 p.m. It all depends on what I gotta do today. So this, so basically, let's just get to the point. I think you guys got it, okay? So it's a Monday's MyTube. Okay, let's start with what I want to talk about. So last Monday, y'all saw my vlog about me getting my hair cut. Okay, so now I have this new hair, right? No longer the long hair. Now this short hair. You get my thing, okay? I got this short hair. But now, first of all, I like it because now it just takes me 10 minutes in the shower. No longer gotta be in the shower for 23 minutes. That saves time, especially when I'm getting ready to go to work at night. But what I dislike about this hair, guys, is that kind of like once it dries up, it's kind of has this mess of a hair going up on top of my head. It's all messed up. I tried wetting it a few minutes ago before I started recording. It's just all messy. It's all messed up. Maybe I need to chop up a few hairs. I don't know what it is, but then I look at myself too, and I realize that parts of me, part of my skulls, where hair used to be, I'm going bald. I mean, let's face it, I'm 29 years old. I'm no longer that young compared to a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old. I mean, I'm closer to 30. I'm building up to 30 in 10 months. Next September, I'll be 30. Let's face it. We all go there eventually. But my point is, I'm only gonna lose more and more of my hair. So I'm gonna enjoy it while I can, which I have been for years and years, which is why I always had the long hair, so I can enjoy it before I get to my 40s or 50s where I won't have much hair. But yeah, it does save time in the shower. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about as far as my hair goes. So now Tuesday, after 2 weeks of being frustrated and annoyed with this situation, I finally got my external hard drive to work. Finally got it to work again. So now I can use my laptop that I got from college once again to edit longer videos so you all can enjoy, rather than just sticking with my cell phone to do it. So now I can once again put these videos on my external hard drive because there's no memory left on my laptop. Has a lot of personal videos from years and years. You all saw part of it if you saw the Thanksgiving archive footage from Thanksgiving 2011 in edit form, of course. because I know that my siblings and other family members don't want their face on the internet. And I'll get into that later. Maybe not on this video, but in another video, maybe next week. I don't know. Depends on time. So what was I getting at? Yeah, so there's not enough memory on my laptop. It's still great and everything. So I rely on the external hard drive to put these videos that I record, and then from the external hard drive, I edit it on my laptop. So for 2 weeks, the hard drive malfunction or glitch or whatever the case was that it wasn't working. Finally, after 2 weeks of that being a headache in my life, I got it to work again. And now it works. And now once again, I can produce longer videos for you all. So that's that. I no longer have to worry and stress about that, which is good. So I'm usually off Monday and Tuesdays, guys, which means I'm off today and tomorrow. Okay, that's not my point. So last Wednesday, I returned to work. And you all know, if you know, let me inform you. I work graveyard shifts, which means I was going to work Wednesday, and sometime at midnight, it was going to turn to Thursday, which means it would now be Thanksgiving. So I'm at work last Wednesday. Around 1:30 a.m., without a reason, out of nowhere, a smell of food passes me by. It smells like food suddenly. And that, it's not the first time it smells like food at that location. Because I usually work at 2 different locations. Let's call this location A. Okay, so at location A last Wednesday, I'm standing there and it starts smelling like food. Not the first time. It's the usual at location A. But I'm like, they can't be working at breakfast yet. The breakfast lady at the hotel doesn't, get there till closer to 6, like 5 a.m. That's not the point. I know it's not food coming from the hotel. And I'm thinking, okay, are there any restaurants nearby? I'm like, I don't think they'll be cooking this. They might, but no. There's no restaurants that close for it to smell where I'm standing there. I'm like, could anyone living close by be cooking and I'm smelling it? I'm like, well, maybe they're getting their Thanksgiving dinner ready. Maybe a crazy person makes their Thanksgiving dinner this early. But then I'm thinking, but it's not the first time. It's not the first time I smell food when I'm working that location. It's not. Because at least one time in one out of the whole week I smell food somewhere nearby. And I still don't know what it is. I doubted that someone was preparing their Thanksgiving meal at 1:30 a.m. Never know, but I doubt it because it's always that sense of food smell coming nearby. Maybe some close apartments nearby. Maybe someone's house nearby. Maybe someone gets out of work at 12 midnight, gets home hungry, they start cooking. I don't know. But maybe that's their thing. So Thanksgiving, I get home at 6 a.m. I get home 6 a.m. from work. It's Thanksgiving. I told my wife I was going to wake up earlier than usual. Usually I wake up by 1 p.m. You gotta understand, I'm getting home I get out of work at 6 a.m. When I'm coming out of work from location A, I get here in 2-3 minute tops. It's that close. Um, it takes me half an hour to fall asleep, let's not lie. It takes me half an hour to fall asleep. So let's say I'm sleeping and snoring by 6:30 in the morning, around there. 6:30 in the morning, I'm asleep. Usually I wake up by 1 p.m., but I'm telling my wife, I have told my wife the night of Wednesday that when I got home from work, Thanksgiving morning, that this time I'm going to wake up early, which I did. I wake up early rather than waking up at 1 noon. I woke up at 11 something, the early minutes of the 11 a.m. hour. So my wife's setting up the turkey at that point. She puts the turkey in around 11:30. Could have been a few minutes. Take 11:30. Take or add a minute. Round off to 11:30. You don't need the exact minute. It's pointless to the story. Anyways, around there. So after that, I'm doing the stuffing, the nuts to the stuffing. She's in the shower. Baby's right here next to me. I'm watching her in the walker while I do the peanuts setup for the stuffing, as you all saw in the vlog for Thanksgiving, if you saw that. That's not the point. So I do all these. Me and my wife are working on the dinner. We're working on the dinner. So after everything's already done, basically, and the turkey's still cooking, I just start to feel tired. And I'm starting to drain out, and I need a break, but I don't want to waste the entire holiday sleeping and napping until the food's ready. I don't want to do that. So I just sit down for a minute. And I'm like, I'm probably going to end up taking a nap. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to be here. I want to be active for Thanksgiving. I want to be around for my daughter, for my wife. It's just the three of us at home. We're not having guests over. And I'm like, I kind of want to go and visit family, but the way I'm feeling, I doubt that I'm going to be staying awake any longer after dinner. So I'm draining, I'm not feeling, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I woke up early. You know, my wife didn't wake me up. I woke up on my own. The early minutes of the 11 a.m. hour. And I'm thinking, okay, how long was I asleep for then? So it's calculated about 6:30. From 6:30 to 7:30 is 1 hour. From 7:30 to 8:30. From 8:30 to 9:30. From 9:30 to 10:30. From 10:30 to 11:30. I didn't even make it to 11:30. So it was less than 5 hours. So about 4.5 hours. Guys, I can't tell you the last time I slept for 8 hours. It's not possible with my life. And I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the facts. I'm lucky to get 6 hours of sleep. Minimum, maximum. I'll enjoy it. I'm good to go with 6 hours anyways. Maybe because I'm young. Sort of young. I don't know, but I'm good with 6 hours on most times. I'll probably have to take another hour nap sometime later, but not that day. I made it to 4.5 hours, and then I woke up Thanksgiving morning. So probably why I was feeling drained out after a few hours of being awake, after about 2 or 3 hours I'm talking about, okay? So I woke up at the early minutes of 11 after doing the stuffing, and I don't remember what else. It was probably around 2 already, and I was draining. I did not want to sleep through the holiday, so I I stayed up. We had Thanksgiving dinner. Shortly then after, I was out. About an hour and a half after Thanksgiving dinner, I was dead and gone. I was out completely. Okay. Now let's talk about Black Friday and its sales. I don't do that. I don't go camp out a day or two before. Come on, guys. I got things to do. I got a child to take care of. I got work. I'm not gonna do that shebang. I'm not gonna do that gimmick of staying over, camping out in front of stores. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna go to a store knowing there's thousands of people in one store. I don't like people. If you know me, you know that. I don't like people. But I want to talk about it, not through experience, but my brother for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks would be texting me about, oh, so and so deal for Black Friday when it comes. I believe it wasn't even Halloween yet. It was probably the last week of October, and he was texting me every single night at work about Black Friday this and Black Friday that and Black Friday this. Are you going to Black Friday? Are you gonna go buy something for on Black Friday? And yada yada yada. At least 2 or 3 nights a week from the last week of October all the way to Black Friday this past Friday. So he's doing that. Then come Black Friday. I'm awake. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'm thinking, okay, it's Black Friday. My brother was talking about it, putting it over, making it a big deal. So I text him, I'm assuming he'd been talking about this via text message for a long time, for weeks and weeks. So I figured the guy is probably already at a store right now buying 2 or 3 things. So I text him, are you going to Black Friday? He said, are you there? And guess what? He's at home, nowhere near Black Friday stores. Nowhere near buying anything. He's at home, and he's telling me that he's going later on. And I tell him, okay, but you gotta hurry up, because if you wait too long, all the good things that you possibly want, all the big things that you possibly wanted to buy, take advantage of the sale, they're gonna be long gone, I'm telling you. But that's not even my issue. My issue is you spoke about this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then come Black Friday, you don't care about it. That make any sense to anyone? So finally, after 2 hours later, so it's like close to 3, or it's about 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon, he's finally going to Black Friday sale with Hector, a friend, right? So Hector and him going to the Black Friday sale. But now he's texting me, my brother is texting me, that they're at Best Buy, but they're not buying anything because there's too many people. What was that? By the way, I'm home alone. My wife and daughter left. They're going to so many places I didn't want to go. Anyways, so they're texting me. My brother's texting me that, oh, we're at Best Buy, but there's too many people. And he didn't buy anything because there's too many people. Then they go to Target, and it's the same thing. Too many people. too big of a line. And I'm thinking, are you effing kidding me? Are you kidding me? For weeks and weeks, you talked about the Black Friday. And now because there's too many people and it's a long line. Like, does he really have anything better to do than to stand in line? Honestly, the guy doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a wife, a child. He has all the time in the world to be in line. And if he really wants whatever he wanted to buy, wouldn't he be worth standing in line for? So he doesn't get anything at Target. Because there's too many people to wait in line for. I don't know if he's meaning waiting in line to get one product that so many people want, or the pay line. I don't know. But somewhere else, he ends up telling me that he bought a video game. Now that video game thing, it's in a whole another story just on what he bought alone. And I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to bury him any more than I already have. So let's move on. So Saturday, we set up the Christmas decorations, as you all saw in that vlog. So we set up everything, okay? The Christmas tree that you see behind me here, and the stockings. Same Christmas tree as last year, same stockings as last year. You know, I'm not gonna buy a different tree every year. No. Some people throw out their Christmas tree. I mean, if it's a real Christmas tree, a real plant tree, of course you're gonna throw it out at the end of the holiday season. But this is fake. It's a fake Christmas tree. I can use it years. I can use it for a decade. It's not gonna rot. But some people buy these fakes and then they'll throw it out. They don't have anywhere to store it or whatever the case is. They throw it out. So that every year they have to spend money on one. That's just ridiculous. Stuff it under your bed or something if you don't know where to store it. Tell your mom to hold it in her garage. Pick it up every December. So we go to the store after setting all these beautiful decorations up to go get some more ornaments to fill up the tree more. As you all saw. That's not the point. My point is we go to the store and it's full of people all over the Christmas decoration aisles. Too many people to be comfort where you don't fit. Which brings me to my point. You know how I said my wife isn't home? She took baby. I was asleep a while ago. She wakes me up. You want to go? We're going over here, and then we're going over there. And then we're going to go to Walmart, and then we're going to go over there, and then we're going to go to H-E-B. H-E-B is a grocery store here in Texas, for those of you who don't know. So I was in the early of the awakens. I was like, okay, I'll go. But then she mentioned H-E-B, and I'm like, no way. I hate going to H-E-B, and I'll tell you why. Nothing against that grocery store. I'm not going to bury H-E-B. It's not their fault. You go to H-E-B, and there's too many people. There's too many people. Because people go shopping like they're going to a playground. Or they're going to a soccer game. They take the entire family with them. So now you go to H-E-B looking to buy your groceries. And you run into people who go there and there's too many. You don't fit because people go as a family like they're going to a freaking concert together. So you got the old couple in their 50s, and with them to grocery shop is you might see with them their son and his girlfriend, and now that couple is in their 30s. Now that couple has with them their 6-year-old and their 9-year-old. And then there's a teenager with them who's on their phone, crashing into everybody, bumping into everyone's cars. And I'm always thinking, why the heck, if you all live together, obviously, why do you all need to go grocery? Teenager doesn't want to go, we all know that. At least leave him at home, so at least there's more room in the store to shop for the rest of us. You all live together. Why you have to go grocery shopping together? And then the kids are not behaved. They're not walking around normally. No, they gotta act like monkeys. They gotta act like wild animals, running around like they're in the playground. They're not even disciplined. The parents don't tell them to stop running around. They're gonna end up getting lost or kidnapped or something. The parents don't even know at this point where they're at. They're running around all over the store. This is just bad. It's just bad. It's too crowded. It's too crowded for me. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. So at any point, I avoid going to HB, or at least getting off the truck to go in there. So if I've already gone with them to Walmart, and from Walmart we're going to HB, the grocery store, and baby falls asleep in the car seat, I take advantage of that. When we get to HB, I'm like telling my wife, baby's asleep. She's gonna get mad if you wake her. She's gonna get mad if you wake her to pick her up, to put her in the grocery cart. She's gonna get mad. She's gonna cry. She's gonna buzz. Let baby sleep. I'll stay in the truck with her. You can go get whatever is we needed. So that's how it works. That's how I avoid going. But there's sometimes the baby stays awake, and I'm telling baby, go to sleep. Go to sleep, sweetie. It's okay if you take your nap. It's gonna be a long time till we get home. But if baby stays awake and I'm forced to get down, I can't. I'll try to stay in the aisle, and one aisle where there's basically nobody. So I go to like the cards where you have the holiday cards and the birthday cards, and usually no one's, maybe you'll see one other person there, but it's not crowded. People aren't fighting over pickles there or their whatever. It's not crowded. Or I'll go look at toys, just so I'm not. Me and baby are there, away from all the crazy madness that's going on throughout the rest of the store. That's what I do to avoid the people there. But yeah, I really don't like going. And yeah, I forgot to say some other thing. For weeks or maybe even months, probably just weeks, maybe months. So I know that everyone has a phone, and everyone that I know has a phone has their phone cracked, right? Everyone I know has a crack in their phone, even if it's still functioning. So for weeks and weeks, I'm telling people, because it was one night where I saw everyone's, and when I saw everyone, I saw that all their phones were cracked. So I'm poking fun. I'm saying everyone has their phones cracked. Everyone has their phones cracked. No one can take care of their phones. The whole 9 yards. I'm talking like that, right? I'm burying them, basically, for not being responsible to take care of their phones. Okay. Can't even say it. Everyone has their phone cracks. And if you don't, you probably just got your phone, because knowing these people that I know in life, they'll get their phones and they'll have it crack inside a month. A month and they'll have their phone cracks. Guaranteed. So guess what happened to me? I would always drop my phone. Never on the streets where it's guaranteed to get cracked. The streets are made out of these little rocks. Never in cement where it's harder and it'll crack. It's usually just at home. It'll usually just slip from my hands. I have very slippery hands, very sweaty hands. And not just that, I have the whole Parkinson thing. My grandmother had it, my mom kind of has it. I sort of always have the shakes. So I drop things, not just phones. I'll be carrying a bowl of popcorn and I'll just decide to tumble and it'll fall. My wife's seen it happen. Probably my sister notices it. If you know me long enough, you know I'm not making this thing up. Okay, so I got my phone Wednesday. I have it charged, right? And I was doing something quickly on my phone, like I was checking the weather, so I know how cold it's gonna be when I'm at work that night. So I don't know how, but I must have stepped on the cord of the charger, and the phone fell onto the floor. And I say very loudly. My wife screams, "You broke it." And I say, "It never breaks." It kind of sounded like I wanted it to break. Like, it kind of sounded like me saying, "That thing is never going to break." Okay? So I pick it up and I'm like, it's not even cracked. And then I look at it a second time and I'm like, no, it is cracked. And see, now it's cracked. It's cracked a little bit. It's cracked. Still functions, still works. But guys, don't make fun of me. Oh, you have it cracked too. I'm gonna bury everyone here. I had this phone. It was gifted to me 2 Christmas ago. My dad and stepmom, as you recall, 2 years ago on a vlog I showed you I got this phone 2 Christmas ago, 2016. And it just cracked. It just cracked 2 years after the fact that I had this phone. Not a month, not 2 weeks. Everyone else cracks their phone in a week or two. In a month or two as well. No one cracks their phone after 2 years. So compare that to me. I'm more responsible. I mean, I didn't crack my phone till 2 years later. You all crack your phones a month or two in. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You all crack your phones 3 and under a year, guaranteed. You all crack your phones 6 months tops, maybe. You all crack your phones right away. If you say you don't, you're probably a liar. So I'm burying you all. I had my phone for 2 years. And once again, I have an excuse. I have the whole shakes. I have the whole Parkinson's thing going on. My hands are very slippery. I legitimately have an legitimate medical condition where I can't control my nerves and things just drop from my hands. And even then, it took me 2 years to crack the phone. So now I'm part of the crackheads or the crack clan or whatever you want to call people who have their phones cracked. But now there's these people walking around, and you'll see them sometimes. Mostly guys, and they're like 20, 19 years old. walking around with their phones, and it's just not a little crack like this. It's the entire screen. You know, it's not that gimmick where you put the wallpaper that looks red. They legitimately had their phone cracked, and I think it was my nephew who I saw had the phone all cracked like that. I'm not judging you, but can't even see anything in the phone anymore. At that point, it's time to get a new phone. Maybe sell something that you don't use. I don't know. Just get a new phone at that point. By the way, I noticed I had a text message. Yes, I want a snack. My wife asking me if I want a snack. And I'm letting her know that yes, I want a snack. What should I want a snack? I never know what I want as a snack. But yeah, I want a snack. It's my day off. I deserve a snack. Now, as far as what you're gonna see in my YouTube channel, soon. I'm not sure, but a whole lot of my me talking about my life, and every Monday, guaranteed, I'm gonna put up these type of videos. Guaranteed, every Monday, you'll see my MyTube episodes of me ranting about random stuff that comes to mind or that I experienced this past week or years and months ago. Who knows what I'll talk about. Yeah, there's probably some stuff that I had in mind for this video that I probably forgot. The whole toy bag that I'm supposed to be doing every Tuesday. Probably gonna change stuff about that. Probably not gonna be every Tuesday because I won't have a toy to talk about every week. But so if you don't see that tomorrow, that's why. But anytime I do have a toy to talk about and show you all, you'll see that video. So maybe tomorrow there won't be a toy bag. If I don't have a toy to talk about or to show about, there won't be one. There's guaranteed to be one every once in a while when I do have a toy to show you all or to talk about. Now, if you're a follower or a subscriber, please, if you enjoyed this video, or if you're not a subscriber and you did enjoy this video, please share it on Facebook or tweet it or whatever it is that you young people use these days. Please spread the word of my video. It will help me, and I will appreciate it. And thank you all for those of you who have done that before. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do for future videos. I'm not funny. I can't do funny stuff. That's just me. I could be funny with my wife and my daughter, but on camera it's just hard for me to be funny. It's not the same thing. I need people's reactions to keep on the humor. Anyways, that's all for this, and I'll see you guys any other time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, y'all.